gave him advice, you know, and he rejected it. He's like, no, AP's unreliable, only when you can overmatch, blah, blah, blah. And I basically said, you know, as a battleship, you're basically always using AP, except on Bow 1 battleships that you can't pen, and destroyers also favor HE. Um, but yeah, he rejected the information. And then the worst thing that happens in this game is when people try to tell you how to play or how, you know, what's right and what's wrong when they actually have no clue. Um, and that's happened a couple of times since I started streaming today. Potatoes out in force. What is the weekend? I actually said that exact same line, Black Knight, like 3 or 4 games in. I had some really potato teams like you wouldn't have even believed. It was actually amazing, Black Knight, because there was a couple of games, like my first 2, I think I got like 60k damage, and then my third one I got like 90k damage and Witherer on my Shchors, and then the fourth game I did like 16k damage and died, and we won. And like every game I was doing good, our team was just so ridiculous. Like they would either we got up tiered quite often. Me and Griff were playing, but mainly it'd be those situations where the enemy team pushes the objectives and actually plays, and your team's out in the ocean, just not contesting anything. Yeah, we'll see. That's some scary ships right there. That's a lot of battleships, a lot of tier 8s detected already. It's already pretty scary. So there's a Kiev or a Fabuki out here somewhere. Oh, look, a Kutuzov too. Whoops, still had AP on. Look at that, got lit up from a target I cannot see. And got penned by something I cannot see. Well, there's one. He's actually running the 203s. I can tell from his turrets. I wonder if that guy can even clear that hillside next to him from his current position. 3 fires, huh? I wonder if he has repair. Currently stealth firing right now. Be repaired. Well, even if you did stock up, it's just not worth spending it on that. There's better things you can spend it on, you know, and better to use it while leveling, so you don't play stock ships than it is to waste it on a ship itself. It's not even Ohio. It's not even that it's a lot. It's that there's better uses for free XP. Like if there was nothing else in the game to spend free XP on, you'd be like, okay, I might as well spend my free XP on this ship and get a ship out of it. But free XP is used to, you know, level ships faster, to upgrade ships. I mean, that's enough ships. That's enough of free XP to level an entire line, start to finish. So, I mean, if you're stocking up on free XP and not using it, then I mean, you're playing the game suboptimally. This game was designed around using free XP, not banking it. You know, bringing a stock ship to a battle is going to be A, bad for you because your games aren't going to go as well, and B, bad for your team because, you know, you're at a disadvantage, so you're negatively affecting your team by bringing a ship that isn't stock. I mean, it's not even like if I had everything completely finished and every ship upgraded, I mean, and you had nothing else to spend it on, it's like, okay, you might as well. But I mean, there's just a ton of things that free XP, you know, is used for. So the people who didn't stock up on it, which is realistically everybody who plays the ship, you know, plays the game correctly. So people that didn't stock up on it are forced to buy, right, to convert because nobody has just 750k laying around if they're using it. And in that situation, you know, that ship's value is like $130. So, which is completely ridiculous for any in-game item, really. Well, that's just the thing with this game. Anybody who intends to play it for any long amount of time, or any, you know, for a serious amount of time, or a serious, you know, they're not going to just buy one ship and that's going to be their only expenditure. People are going to buy premium time. You know, they might buy doubloons for certain things. You know, particular ships they may like. So, you know, there's already going to be expenditures for the majority of people that play the game. But for having one single ship that's not necessary whatsoever, you know, just an extra ship, it's quite a lot of cash, you know, regardless of how much you can afford or be willing to spend. It's still a great deal for, you know, one in-game item. But I mean, if it sells, you know, if people are willing to pay for it, then by all means they'll go ahead and keep selling it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, those who want it will get it, and those who don't won't. But I mean, if it was a bit more affordable, I think it would appeal to a greater amount of people. I mean, you got to think. Let's say it was half the price, right? Let's say if it was like $70 worth, which is still a lot, by the way. $70 for one is still a lot. You know, that's in the budget or interest of a lot more people than the $130 is. So I guess, you know, maybe eventually they'll do sales or something. I'm not sure how they're going to handle it, but as it is now, it's a little much. Oh my god, I can't compete with the Cootie. However, I will have repair soon if I survive any longer. I'm getting shot at still. My goodness. It's not going to leave me with much, is it? Damn, we got him. Damn, I'm going to be spot on. Yeah, but added up like this, young slumber. I mean, most people don't just buy premiums to make credits. I definitely don't. To a large extent, that's why you have premium time. You know, to make credits and XP at a more viable rate. You know, they serve a lot of since they're permanent ships that people are going to keep and never sell because they're paying money. They want the ships. Obviously, they might be interested in the ship's history. They might like how the ship looks. They might like how the ship plays and actually enjoy it. They might use the ship for training commanders. It's not necessarily judged by that value. But then, if you look at it from a credit making perspective, add up how much credits worth that ship is and how much time you would have to spend playing it to make its value back. Because with the Missouri, it'd probably be thousands of hours, which is not realistically ever going to happen, even in the lifetime of the ship playing this game. Oh boy, this can't end well. Oh god, it worked out. Oh boy, scary. Still detected. Really? Cough Prince Oregon, yeah. But I mean, I think at the rate right now, one doubloon, converts to what was it, like 1,500 credits, I think, or something like that. So how much doubloons does it require to convert 750,000 XP? I mean, when you factor in that cost and average out how much you're going to make per game, if you look at how long it would take to pay it back, which by the way, it's going to pay back with in-game resources rather than the actual money you spent to obtain it. It's a very long time. 800K was $128. Holy crap. $30,000 doubloons. So what's 30,000 times 1,500, basically? That's the amount of credits worth of value you're spending to obtain the ship. Yeah, so like 400 to 600 games, yeah. Which, I mean, per most ship is not really going to be, you know, something that a lot of most people do. There's that witherer. I repaired that immediately. Am I actually stealth firing? I think I am. Yes, I am. So you can't even see where these are coming from. No, no. Black Knight is not bias. Is balance. Russian balance. Damn. If I get into detectability range with this much HP, that Amagi's just gonna go clip. But I have to, just to keep resetting. We do have a Tirpitz over there somewhere. I wonder what his HP at. Yeah, totally balanced, my friend. Oh my god, he fired so quick. I'm dead. Just kidding, I'm alive! Ha 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 ha! I mean, I know I'm gonna die here, but it's kind of something I have to do, unfortunately. No, I'm not gonna die, actually. No, I'll just hide. Just not give him a chance to kill me. And got the fire. balance, comrade. Yeah. Russian maneuver. Right between his shell brackets. It was all intended. He's actually letting it happen. Oh, so close. So sad. I got 58k worth of damage on the Yamagi. Wow. 45k on the Ganesa now. That's some serious fire farming, man. 9 fires on him and 8 fires on him. Wow. Crazy.